Hi everybody, this video is sponsored by a contribution from Robert, and this is what he wants you to know. Hi Ollie, been watching you for over a year or more now. I find your videos insightful and personally helpful. 20 years with a narcissist ex-wife and now a fractured family as a result. Your recent video about children siding with the narcissist really hits home, and I appreciate the advice. Your video a few months ago about clearing your name really describes my anger and issues in life, and I've written your quote down to remind me, and also replay your video when I need a boost. Thanks for your videos. I think you're really helping so many people. I hope this little bit helps you get your new equipment. Good luck. Talk more about people with children with a narcissist and how to deal with the interactions, because no contact is not an option. Otherwise, you turn your back on your children and leave them with the narcissist. Whenever I have to attend an event with my ex-wife and her flying monkey mother, I spend a week before the event sick and angry, and a week after decompressing. I can't be the only one out there that feels this way. Good luck, Ollie. Obviously you're not. And this is common, whether you're male or female, and when after a divorce from a narcissist, the question arises, how do you go no contact and then keep a relationship with your child? And, because you have that guilt of am I turning my back? And, moving here was the hardest thing I have to do. And I have to be honest, I still question it. I still question it because I have missed a lot. And, Aaron's going to be 13 in 2 weeks. Like 10 days, in fact. And it's mind-blowing to me. It's mind-blowing. So, and the real question here is, with the anxiety when dealing before and after, because, you don't want to miss your children's events, and you don't want it to seem like you're turning your back on your children. And how do you get past all that anxiety and all that resentment and all that, the before and after? And unfortunately, when your kids are still minors or they're still children, it's very difficult, because the custodial parent has so much power. They spend more time, they have the ability to brainwash and scapegoat you, and that anxiety of having to see these people and wait for the attack, and wondering where it's going to come from, or if it's going to come from anywhere. How do you deal with that? How do you deal with that anxiety and that decompression? And the best advice, I think I could give you here is it's time. As your children become older and they become more self-sufficient and they become adults, you're going to have to deal with this ex less and less and less. And, right now, for the immediate, is there a lot you can do about it? Probably not. Probably not. The best thing you can do is, whenever you have an event like this, bring somebody with you who's on your side, whether it be a new mate, a new spouse, a friend, somebody who has your back. Okay? And when you do that, when you feel like that there's somebody there at your ready who's there to help you and stand there with you shoulder to shoulder, that'll decrease the anxiety beforehand. Now, you'll still probably be angry just looking at these people, But I can tell you this, if you have somebody there who truly supports you and truly cares about you and is truly on your side, it is going to lessen that interaction with the narcissist, because they like to corner you alone. They like to get you alone, and they want to friggin', start their attacks from there. And when you have somebody with you who supports you and cares about you and has your back, that really takes away their ability to do things like that quickly. 20 years with somebody who's narcissist, that's a long time. Okay, and you probably are still dealing with a lot of PTSD just from the relationship itself. That's going to take years to fix. You are dealing with this narcissistic ex for 20 years, and I don't know how long you've been divorced. Let's say 25 years. This is not going to pass in a week, 2 weeks, a month, and a year. You were abused for 20 plus years. It is going to take time. But what I find when dealing with narcissistic exes and children are involved, and you're going to events, bring somebody with you who has your back. Bring somebody with you that's going to support you. So you're not sitting there alone, just waiting there by yourself. Just having somebody there with you will ease your anxiety, okay, and probably fend off the narcissistic attacks. Because these are situations where complete no contact just isn't possible. Because you're not going to just walk away and abandon your own children. You can't do it. You can't do it as a father. You can't do it as a man. You want to see your children. You want to love your children. You want to have a relationship with your children. But these narcissists try to make it as impossible as possible. They try to just make it impossible. Don't go to these events alone. Bring some backup with you. If just to keep your anxiety down. And knowing this person is coming with you beforehand is going to ease your anxiety going into it. And it's going to lessen the effects of whatever your narcissistic ex and her flying monkeys do, because you're going to have witnessed backup right there. It's not going to be a situation like, I was there alone, now I got to try to explain this to people, make them convince it, who's going to believe this crazy shit that's going on. Have your backup there with you. Have a friend, have a new girlfriend, have a spouse. I don't know what your situation is now, but that's what you need to do. You need to have somebody with you that is going to support you. If that's not possible, that you have to go by yourself, keep a recorder on. Just record any interaction. Now, if it's like a public event, like something like a recital or a game or something, it's very common to film those anyway. People have camera phones anyway. Keep a camera phone on, okay, especially in a public place, because there's really no expectation of privacy there, okay? And then if they attack and nobody's there, now you got it on video. Now you don't have this anxiety of who's going to believe me. Nobody's going to believe me. I'm going to be made out to the bad guy. That's why recording this stuff does so much damage to them. So much damage to them, and gives other people so much comfort because they see they're not alone. So thank you for your question, and thank you for your contribution to the channel. I really appreciate it. Anyone else, please, anybody who's watching, please leave any tips or advice in the comment section below. And again, if you want a video made immediately for yourself, you guys know what to do with the PayPal link in the description box below. I will get the video right out to you today. I'll be making them all day. So you guys know what to do by now. This is Ollie Matthews. I'll see you all again very shortly. Bye.